Hi guys, Chose My Reactions, and this video I'm going to react to episode 13 of season 2 of Once Upon a Time. Let's get into it. One of the most stressful drives ever.
So?
My name is Rumpelstiltskin.
Still works.
And we're gonna find my son. Mr. Gold asked Emma to help him find his son. They left town about an hour ago with Henry.
And no one told me.
They didn't know where you were.
And to be honest,
If you are,
I don't think
Regina.
Emma has to run anything by you.
Eee.
No, I suppose she doesn't.
She's still Henry. If it's Regina, she's still Henry's mother as well. Okay, guys, can we not forget that, please?
How are you feeling, Hook?
Come closer and feel for yourself. You wanna lose the other hand? Where's the ship? Come on, Archie told us it's shielded somehow, isn't it, mate? Aye. That it is.
I felt that, mate.
But to travel between lands, she must go through a portal. Whatever malice she has in mind, a weapon of choice is in here.
The giant?
Just because a few humans did some bad stuff doesn't make them all evil.
They don't abide by the same laws that we do, Anton. We giants foster life. They destroy it. That is why they must never know that we still exist or that we still grow the beings.
Well, sucks that he was right.
Growing them?
What did she do? She made me small.
Come on, let's get you out of here.
You.
Me?
You!
What? Jesus! Maybe you're confused with his twin?
Step away from my husband.
Then I saw him hold a ball of fire in his hands. How is that possible?
The nurse said that the tranquilizers can give you wicked
No,
nightmares.
I know what I saw. And I don't need any more tranquilizers.
No.
Or don't call me that. Why does everyone keep calling me that? I'm fine. I don't.
No, it's not about me.
Huh?
He just thinks it is.
Huh? Did I say something not stupid for a change? Alrighty.
I didn't know you had company, James.
Father! This is my father, the king. Father, this is...
I don't care. The kingdom is teetering on bankruptcy. The name of your latest dalliance is of little concern.
Dalliance. Yeah, imagine if you saw that. I hope no one is looking at the window.
Too small for back home. I'm too big for here.
Don't despair, Anton. I have something that may help you. A piece of mushroom from a far-off land. I
Wonderland.
once played a jabber. Most people call me Jack.
Wait, wasn't there like a movie,
meet
Jack
you,
the
Jack.
Giant Slayer or something? Wait, you're supposed to be that person? What happens if he has to take his shawl?
Go in the basket.
Oh! But
It ain't rocket
will
science,
he
buddy.
get it
You
back
been on a
if
plane
we...
before? Have you ever been impaled upon a cane before?
Yo! Now if we can just get you through that gate, and you won't scream bloody murder or anything, that will be good. Just go to... You're not on drugs or anything.
Guys,
Ooh.
there's a Cinnabons here.
You can tell her they found the ship.
Did you get her things off it?
I've been tied up in bed. Not in the good way.
She needs her things.
Well, I bet she does.
A giant in town who wants to kill the prince. This is just the distraction we need.
For real.
It is, dear.
Will the other kingdom only accept gold coins?
Well, it depends. A magic bean, for instance, would be worth 1,000 coins, but you don't have any of those back home, do you?
No,
Smooth.
no beans. We do have treasure. Enough to pay off your debts, I bet.
Too bad you will get betrayal in
are a
return.
hero.
And lose your family.
Now get to work. As I'm sure you're aware, that mushroom won't last forever.
You went to the human world. Do you have any idea how dangerous that could be?
I met friends there. Friends who understand me, who like me.
Hmm.
And I
plan to go back for good.
Anton, I know we tease you, but we love you. You're our brother. You know that.
Is that also covered by insurance?
You know our daughter, Emma. You gave her the magic compass.
Emma, let me talk to her. If she says you're okay, then I'll stop.
She's kind of not here right now.
She's kind of out of town.
All you humans do is lie and cheat and kill, and I'm sick of it! These are my friends.
They're
James
not.
and Jack. Guys, you didn't have to come up here. The treasure's ready to go.
Oh, we're not here for the treasure. We're here for the beans. All of them.
But you're my friends.
No.
No, we're not.
You got a twin brother?
Yeah,
Whose name is James?
right.
Well, your name is James.
No, actually, it's not.
Charming then?
No, that's the nickname I gave
Wait,
him.
hold on. What the hell is your name?
Just call him Charlie.
Your cursed name?
My real name.
What, you're David James and Charming? Or David's like a middle name?
No, it's my name.
You know what? I'm gonna call you whatever I damn well please.
Surely, boy.
What's the plan?
I'll surrender myself to you if you spare the lives of everyone in Storybrooke.
David, you can't do this.
Deal.
The human swords are poisoned.
This is all because of me. I've ruined everything.
No, you still have a chance to save us.
How?
The beans, Anton. You must raise the fields.
No.
If the humans take the beans, they will bring their violence to every realm. It is your birthright to protect the beans.
I should just let go. You'll die. Maybe death hurts less than life. If you really wanted to die, you would have let go already. You saved my life.
That's what we do.
Do you believe him now?
You're welcome.
We're not all the same, Anton.
James!
I'm sorry, Jack. I have a kingdom to run.
Hello.
I'm sure you understand.
That's embarrassing. And now slowly die.
The
In a
poison.
lot of pain.
It's in my blood. Did you?
All destroyed. You had me salt the land. Nothing can grow here.
Then someday you will find new land.
How? Arlo? Arlo!
That was fast. I thought he would
Stems
hold on
from
to
a
it for a
beanstalk.
while.
If I plant it, I should be able to grow some magic beans. And then you just may have a way. Cora, this is why she brought me. She wanted me to grow beans.
Here, to help break up the earth.
Oh.
Tiny.
Oh.
My brothers used to call me that.
Axe never lies.
Wait a second, I did my time in the mines. How come I didn't get one of those?
Because you ain't a dwarf.
Look, I overheard you talking about how you saw a guy with a ball of fire.
You think I'm crazy too? Well, I did see it. I
Hey,
did.
I know that you're not crazy, because I saw it too.
Don't bond over stuff like that. Nope.
I don't know if Emma would come with us, and I am not going to be separated from her again.
You're worried about her.
Aren't you?
Of course, but Emma can take care of herself, and I'm sure wherever she and Henry are, they're safe.
It's gonna be all right. We're gonna find your son.
I know.
Welcome, folks, to Adira Airlines Regional Flight 53, non-stop service to New York City. Our flight time tonight is 42 minutes. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy your ride.
Alright. This was episode 13 of season 2. I enjoyed this episode. In this episode, I guess we got to see the real story of how, Anton ended up alone. As he said, it is the episode where he first appeared. he said that the story that the majority believed is the story that the victors got to tell. In this case, we got to see it from his perspective and how he got betrayed, like he said, by the humans, but more specifically by James, or Charming's twin brother. And also, we got to see Jack, or Jacqueline, who I think was supposed to be the giant slayer, but girl wasn't that good at it, I guess. Yikes. But so we got to learn more, especially about Anton, and how deep the level of betrayal went. It wasn't just that humans, came up and, killed them all. I mean, that's pretty horrible enough. But also the fact that he thought that he made friends with humans. He wanted to help them, even wanted to share part of the treasures that they are having with them. Even be very naive about it, because when when James and Jack were up there, he still thought that they were had good intentions, but nope, they were definitely not friends. He thought they were, but they weren't, and he got betrayed, even though he was trying to help them. But humans can be, I guess, very greedy. I guess some regular treasures are not good enough, even though they didn't deserve it at all. No, of course they wanted to have all the beans so that they can, go to other worlds. Not just go to other worlds, but I guess wreak havoc. Typical human behavior, I would say. But even though it wasn't fun to see him lose his family, I do appreciate we got to see it, and get to know, I guess get to see even more of James and how different he is from Charming. I also understand that Charming is also wondering, like, hey, what if I was the one instead of James who was brought up by King George? Would have been the same? And still believes that no, that it wouldn't have been the case. She truly believes that his heart is different. He would never be, just as bad as or bad at all as his brother. And I want to believe that as well. I'm not sure how believable it is, but I want to believe it. I mean, we're literally watching a show with fairy tales and all that, so it should be pretty believable. But luckily, because of that backstory, Anton wasn't really in the mood to trust Charming or to believe that he isn't James. We also got Regina in the mix, making sure that he will get bigger. I have to say, I'm still confused with the Regina scenes, because I kept on thinking that it's Cora, and then at a certain point I was like, okay, I guess it's not Cora, because I think they have to do another, like, woo, guess what? I guess it's a little bit weird that we're not seeing Cora, and I know that she was talking to Hook that he doesn't, that she doesn't need to bring herself into the limelight, and she's more, I guess, doing some things behind the scenes, but I don't know, like, I'm really curious. I'm still secretly wondering if it is Cora, but maybe I should stop constantly coming up with those, being so paranoid. It only makes me even more tired. So maybe I should just presume it was Regina, but if it was Regina, it's so weird. It's so weird to see her like this in this episode, because she was pretty well on the redemption path, and I know that she is in a very vulnerable place, and that her mom, was constantly manipulating her, telling her that the people don't deserve her, and that it says a lot that they believed, that she was the one, in fact, that killed Archie. But still, it seems so off. It seems so off to me, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just overanalyzing or something. Or maybe not analyzing enough. But maybe I'll see in the next episode. I just want to see Regina and Cora in the same room again. Then I can kind of be like, okay, I'm a piece now. It was Regina, or like, oh wait, no, it was not Regina, it was Cora. But Regina or not, it was upsetting to see. And thank God that Anton didn't manage to kill anyone, or Charming. Thank God that Snow had this very good reflexes to push him out of the way. And I also really appreciated that moment when she was so proud of Charming that even though that Anton was just second before tried to kill him by stomping on him, Charming still wanted to save him and didn't want to, let him just drop into an abyss of nothingness. And I like that when she was, I guess admiring him for that she said that, you know, you would have done the same. Like I love those two so much together. Which is why, really makes me nervous that, you know, more and more they're having this, well, not really an outright fight, but you can sense some tension between them about the whole, you know, going back to Storybrooke or not. But I do think if for some reason Emma would ever, I don't know, want to temporarily leave a Storybrooke, then Snow would go there. I mean, I can understand that she wants to spend all the time she has now with Emma, after everything they've been through. I would want to, you know, if I was Snow, I would also want to be in the place where Emma is. But at the same time, I also understand Charming that he, you know, misses home and that he wants to get back to his home, and yeah. So that makes me nervous. I just want them to be happy, you know. I don't care if it's not realistic anyway. I just want them to be happy 100% of the time. I don't care why I think that's not interesting. It's interesting for me. But we'll see how that goes. Also, Rumpelstiltskin, Emma, and Henry making their way on the plane. They had a little stressful moment when Rumpelstiltskin had to remove his scarf or shawl. I was very worried that he would permanently lose his memories, but luckily that wasn't the case. But it's still stressful. He's definitely under a lot of stress. Very, very worried about, and I don't really per se about if he's gonna find his son, but more like, okay, what happens if I find my son? But more like, when I find my son, what is gonna happen then? And he's definitely struggling, I think, about the fact that he doesn't have control right now. He also couldn't use his magic, but even then, up till now, everything we've been seeing, the show is pretty much planned out by Rumpelstiltskin. He planned out everything so much, and I'm like, does he have some kind of freaking, I don't know, some whiteboard and draws out his whole plan and everything? Like, how can you even plan out everything into that, you know, to that extent with so many details? And for him now to be on the plane on this way to find his son and to not really know, you know, what will be next. You know, Rumpelstiltskin is definitely a control freak, I would say. He's definitely a control freak, and now everything is out of his control. So that little moment in the, I guess, toilet, bathroom, restroom. Yeah, you could see that doesn't really know how to cope with it. And I was very nervous when Henry showed up and he would ask again how he's doing. You know, pro tip, don't be careful when you ask people how they're doing. It can be a pretty sensitive question. I know it sounds stupid, but even I can struggle sometimes with them when people are just casually asking me, hey, how are you doing? And you know it's just casual, but still you're like, oh, I don't know. But anyways, what more? There was some very messy notes. Oh, of course, you know, that and as well, a little bit, you know, we have Belle, of course, with Greg. Not sure where that's going to lead to. I thought that maybe there would be some kind of, you know, groups of people showing up, but I guess they also don't believe his weird stories. I guess his was it his wife? I don't know, also thinks he's full of crap, and that's why he's now trying to team up with Belle, telling her that magic is indeed real. Like, I kind of wish that they would have told Belle that magic is a thing instead of telling her it's not. It's creepy enough that she doesn't have a real personality now and she's constantly being drugged, but I don't know, I kind of wish they would have told her, but on the other hand, I'm not sure how she would have dealt with that, but she would have dealt with that worse than feeling like people are not telling the truth to her. I don't know, but now she's I don't know what Craig's plan is. I don't know, is he planning on taking her with him out of the town, trying to find some media who does believe them? I don't know. But then also back to Snow and Charming. Totally forgot about the bean stack. So there is indeed a way to get back home. So I am wondering, I guess, to go back a little bit to my worries about them as a couple. I am a little bit worried that at some point when we've dealt with the Korra mess, that they're gonna plant it, it's gonna grow, and then maybe Charlie will go and Snow will stay here. I don't know. I really hope they won't split up. So yeah, I guess this was my very messy review. I think that's it for the video. But I'm excited for the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.